Hello! So today we're going to be watching Season 1, Episode 22, Fish Out of Water. So let's just get on into it.
What? What's happening?
I love when Cleo's like, what?
Ricky?
What's happening? Like, what's going on?
What's she doing
This is
walking
cute.
out of 30 Days of Love?
Yeah,
That's
it
a
is
romance
weird that
movie.
Ricky would go see a romance
What's she
movie
doing walking out with Zayn?
with or without Zayn. I wouldn't see
She
her
probably just bumped into him
in a
just
romance
before.
movie.
Ricky's
Maybe action,
never
like
polite.
Transformers or Fast and the Furious. Weird.
We want you to tell us everything you know about Ricky and Zayn.
Let me think. Ricky, she's smart and sassy. At first, I found her quite prickly. But no, there's certainly a soft side to her. As for Zayn, Zayn's just a spoiled rich kid who needs to buy himself a brain.
Well, they're dating.
I'm afraid that's not possible. Ricky and Zayn are sworn enemies.
We saw them at the movies. They were definitely together.
How together? Like fancy meeting you here together, or?
They had their arms around each other.
No, what you saw were probably just two people that resembled Zayn and Ricky.
It was them, Lewis.
I love how Lewis is like
maybe Zayn was
really in
performing a
denial.
Heimlich
Like,
maneuver on Ricky.
Ricky would
Lewis,
never be with
wrestling
Zayn. That's crazy.
We want you to follow them.
But last
Watch
episode,
them
she was being
and
really
report back.
sketchy, so I would think.
No. Why is it always
Yeah,
me
maybe.
that has to do the following? Well, you don't think I've got anything better to do?
Like what? Lewis, you're
Like,
better
what
at
do you have
blending
better to do,
in.
Lewis?
You've got one
What?
of those everyman type faces. Please.
Well, he's also just really sweet,
Fighting
and I feel like
for an
Ricky would
appropriate time
notice
to
the
tell you
girls maybe before Lewis. But I would notice Lewis, of course.
Did
I'd
someone
crush on
die?
him.
We were just talking about movies.
What are you looking at?
You haven't been choking recently, have you?
What?
Lewis,
Sorry.
if 30 Days of Love was worth seeing, I hear it's a romance movie.
I'm shocked Ricky wouldn't
we
ask,
better get
like,
moving if we
why
want
would
to
you
be
even bring
late.
that movie up? Like, or how would you know that I've seen it? You spying on me?
Like intelligence.
Oh, nice comeback, Lewis. I'm crushed.
Totally crushed.
What a loser.
Waste of space.
Ricky just walks on by. When you call my name.
Well, I followed Zayn around all day today. Unfortunately.
And?
Well, for someone who's in love, he's still very obnoxious. Although he didn't kick any small defenseless animals today. That could be a sign that he's feeling all warm and fuzzy.
Maybe mermaids are obliged to save people, same as doctors.
Zayn,
Sorry, won't mention it again.
Look at that dress. That is gorgeous, don't you think?
I didn't think you wore dresses like that.
Don't start thinking you know everything about me. I like to dress up sometimes. When I'm in the mood.
So try it on.
No way. By the time I could afford a dress like that, I'd be too big to fit into it.
See, I'm like Ricky, where, especially if I'm hanging out with a guy that I like, I will point out things that I like so that they kind of get a feel of, like, what I like, which is easy. Sparkles, galaxy, dolphins, stars. I'm really not that hard, especially because I say it, like I just said it to you.
so what is it?
We know about you and Zayn. We saw you at the movies.
That's what you dragged me all the way out here for, just to tell me that.
It's no use trying to deny it.
I'm not denying it. I was gonna tell you once I thought you were mature enough to handle it.
Friends don't keep secrets like that from one another.
Well, this friend does. I don't see what all the fuss is about.
He's practically hunting us, Ricky.
Actually, it's me he's hunting. I'm the idiot who saved him.
I can see Ricky's side where she's like, I was gonna tell you once I thought you were mature enough to handle it, because obviously they've all hated Zayn this whole time. But everyone laughing at him about the mermaid stuff, and Ricky knows obviously the mermaids are real and he really did see something. Emma did save him as a mermaid. You know, that made her kind of get feelings for him. Plus being stuck on the roof obviously didn't help. And they kissed.
I'm hosting a luncheon on Saturday. I'd like you to be here. We'll put it this way. It's an opportunity for you to earn some of your allowance money. Why don't you bring Miriam?
I've got nothing to say to Miriam.
I've got nothing to say to Miriam. Did you see that ghost go by? No, it wasn't a ghost. It wasn't a ghost. It was cat hair. It was cat hair. See? Cat.
I agree, she's no Oxford graduate, but she looks good.
Okay, but Miriam is like a bimbo to me. Like, she's like that typical blonde, like stupid, only wants people to look at her for her body, like that last episode I said.
Please,
I understand
we've all got to make sacrifices.
Cleo and Emma's point of view as well.
What do you know about
Because
this
they're
Ricky
worried
girl?
about their secret as well. It's not
to
just
know. I like
Ricky that is a mermaid, you
No
know?
family? No.
And
Know
they're
anything about
scared
her background?
because Zayn has been looking for the mermaid or whatever
So you're
creature
stuck on
that
a
saved
girl you don't
him,
know
which is
anything
Emma.
about.
So they kind of want to keep
Why?
him away, and now Ricky wants to bring him in.
I'll
But
be
Ricky's just
supervised
thinking
by
about
the
how
team.
Lewis is their friend and stuff, but
It's up to you to make
Lewis
a decision.
literally saved Cleo in the first or
Between
second
you two and
episode.
Zayn.
Second episode, so
We can't let
That's
Zayn
why they
get to
trust
us,
him.
Ricky.
Don't make me do this.
We're your friends and you need to make a choice.
Friends don't give each other ultimatums.
you know what sucks is, especially in high school, if you have to choose between a boyfriend and your friends, you most likely are choosing your boyfriend because you're just so in love at the time. But then, like, you always break up. Like, it never lasts, especially with someone that your friends don't like. They don't like him for a reason. Which, you know, the older you get, the more you realize that.
Zane's late. If he misses this, he can finish his education at boarding school.
I'm sure he'll be here any minute.
That's comforting. Why don't you stick to the catering, sweetheart? Neil!
Why don't you stick to
Lisa,
the catering,
and the
sweetheart?
gorgeous
Oh my
Emma.
god.
I'm thrilled you could come.
I hate him so much.
Neil, how did you manage to get two stunners like this in your
And Emma's
life?
dad is
Just
like
put it
such
down
a
to luck, I
smiley
guess.
person,
Well,
shaking
you're about
hands.
to get a whole lot luckier.
Look at his smile. I really love Emma's parents a lot.
Everything all right?
But you know, I love Dawn, I guess, the most.
When you said we were going to lunch, I didn't realise it was going to be at the Bennetts.
Is that a problem?
She hates Zayn, he's a bully.
It's not like you won't know anyone. Zayn will be here.
See, and that's why I will tell my mom everything. If I don't like someone, she knows. So she wouldn't have made me come to this, or she would have said, you sit by me the whole time, don't even worry about Zayn. And he's not even there yet.
Happy birthday.
It's not my birthday.
Don't argue. It's a present.
You want the dress? Are you crazy?
Do you still want it?
Of course I want it. I love it. Thank you.
You know, what's hard about buying a dress for someone that isn't, like, super skinny or might be the same size as, like, what was on the mannequin. Like, me, I got a little bit, more than a little bit, but anyway. You can't just buy a dress because if it doesn't fit and it's too small, oh my god, that's the worst. Because then you feel even more fat, and then you feel like your boyfriend thinks you're that small, but you're really not, and then you're embarrassed. I haven't had someone buy me a dress like that, but I've had someone buy like a jacket or like a hoodie, and I'd be a little tight. I can wear it, but I don't like hoodies anyway, to be honest. I like the zip up. Hoodies mess up your hair if it's down.
And this is Candy.
Game Boy.
Neil's the real estate portfolio.
I literally
manager.
had one just like this, but I think a different color. Oh no, wait, that's the DS, right? I had a white DS. And Ricky gets a glamour shot, and you know what's kind of messed up? Her face doesn't even look that good. Her face kind of looks like, hi, yeah, I'm here. But it should have been like, oh my god, my beautiful entrance.
You know Ricky.
Yes. Delighted you could come.
Delighted to be invited.
Ricky, you look lovely.
There's coastal property surrounding us that's ripe for development. With your financial backing and Neil's sales experience, it'd be a shoo-in. But we'd need to move quickly to gain maximum returns.
Excuse me, but do we have to develop it? Can't we just leave it alone sometimes? We need coastal reserves.
Back me up here, Neil. You're a typical family man. Tell me you wouldn't jump at the chance to buy into some beach real estate.
Well, I suppose I would be interested. As long as there was some consideration for the environment.
Sorry if y'all hear any talking or whatever in the background. My brother and sister-in-law are here. And I just got my brother to subscribe to me, so if he sees this, comment below and let me know that you see that I can hear you. I hear you. I'm sure they can too. Okay, push and play again.
Oh, that goes without saying. Within reason.
Goes without saying. Within reason. He's such an evil man. You know, I worry about the dolphins and the sea turtles. Every time we get like a 6-pack of Coke or something, well, Sprite, either I or my dad will always cut the thing that holds it together so that sea turtles can't get trapped in it.
Well, I'm keeping half. But which half?
That half.
You don't like this half?
Speaking of dresses, I just saw Zayn give Ricky one.
Really? What kind of dress?
It was red, it was elegant, it was sexy.
Elegant and sexy? That doesn't sound like Ricky. The dress is bad. Their relationship is more advanced than I thought.
Today, Mako Island. Tomorrow, Pearl Sands Island Resort. Welcome to the future. I'm going to take a rock and turn it into a holiday destination.
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. You haven't seen what I've seen out there.
Thanks for your insight, Zayn.
No, let the boy speak. Go ahead.
I know this is gonna sound a bit out there, but it's true. I swear.
I haven't talked about it in a while. I've just been ignoring it, but Zayn just did his little thing again. I know he's licking his lips, but it's just weird.
I've seen a mermaid.
A mermaid? Where?
I think she lives somewhere.
But I will
near
say,
Mako
I don't
Island.
normally like Zayn because I don't like mean
Can't
people,
develop
but he looks really good in this button-up shirt, tucked in, just pulled out a little bit to show off his waist, and rolled up sleeves. Looks good in that
Why
shirt.
don't you tell everybody about the fairies you saw at the bottom of the garden?
Are you really gonna part with all this?
Yep. Ancient history. I never knew it'd feel this good. Her phone switched off.
How ugly. Is this your idea of good design? Well, I guess so.
I don't think Ricky should be insulting
Feedback
his
is always
design
important,
and stuff and looking at his house
Even
like,
from people
guess
who'll never be
so.
able to afford to live in a
Because
place like this.
he's obviously
Why
thinking
would
like,
anyone wanna wreck
you're a little
nature
poor
for the sake
girl,
of a
what do you know
fiancé?
about elegance
People
and
have more
design?
sense at least taste, don't they?
Maybe Ricky would
But
like
it
to
should have
visit
just
the
been
Rose
strictly
Arbor.
about the
Who could
sea
enjoy a
animals and
holiday,
stuff.
knowing that 16 species were wiped out so they could sit by the pool and sip overpriced drinks?
Ricky.
That's why Zayn's like, okay,
No,
like
just
chill,
the
let's
word.
go
Now?
here.
Ricky, you have to cool it. This is my dad's lunch. This business stuff is his thing.
Are they your thoughts or your dad's?
This is not the time and place to be making an issue.
Do you always pick your dad's side, even when you know he's wrong? Can you at least try thinking for yourself? Or do you have to ask Daddy first?
To be fair, it's Daddy's money for everything with him, so of course he's kind of scared of his dad even more than he should be.
Costings have been done. I have 3 supporting customers and I'm putting a doctor on the way.
Look, I understand your concerns, but some developments can be eco-friendly.
But Mako Island is unique. It's been untouched for thousands of years.
Emma's got a valid point, darling.
Emma's right. Developing Mako Island is
Oh,
wrong
well,
for
Zayn's
three
dad's like,
reasons,
"Ugh,
not to mention
why are
stupid.
you back?
The water surrounding the
He's
island
such
is
an
home to
ass.
the largest population of Mako sharks. You think they're just gonna pack up and move on when they hear you coming? Oh, and they're protected too.
He was like,
Hold
The
on.
island is an underwater wilderness. Everything will be lost. The dolphins in the lagoons, the rare green turtles, the soft corals that aren't found anywhere else in the world.
Dad, you're not gonna hurt the dolphins and turtles, are you?
Of course he is, Internet.
unlike the little girl,
There's
you're not
more.
gonna hurt the
It'll all
dolphins
be
and
on the
turtles,
list I
are
sent
you?
to the Environment Protection Agency. Once that's done, I'll contact
Ooh,
the press,
Zayn's like,
and then
"Oh, I
I'll
like
organise a
this."
petition. And I'll help her. Some things are worth saving.
The dolphins and the sea turtles. And the fish, I mean,
You
they're
have
part of
this
our
back.
food group.
If you want to go on playing ventriloquist dummy to your dad, you can forget about being with me. Get this straight. I am not Miriam.
No, she's not an airhead
So
like
you
Miriam.
can stay here, or you can come with me.
He's kind of cute whenever he smiles, but he's still not my type.
You just don't get it, do you?
I don't necessarily have a type, but I mean, like, I don't like mean people. So he's not my type. Dang, did you see that, that woman's face? She's like, told you.
I am feeling monumentally great.
What if your dad cuts your allowance?
Whatever,
He probably will.
I'll get a job.
Cut your allowance off.
It just felt so good standing up to him like that. And I really loved what you had to say.
I think it's funny that I saw in the comments one time on the original video
Believe you what?
that Zayn looks like a 30-year-old or something. Like, why is he cast in this or whatever? But I don't think he looks that old, okay? If they're talking about his tiny little bald spot, some people get that really early. I had someone in high school, my actual high school, he had hair. All of a sudden he started balding pretty badly. So senior year, I'm pretty sure he shaved it. Like, still in school, going bald. So he could have been balding early. It happens. It's genetics and maybe stress.
Didn't you throw out that dress, Cleo?
This one? No.
Cleo, did you throw any dresses out?
Not permanently.
Not even the pink one, the one I saw in the zombie film?
Well, I couldn't throw the pink top out. It goes my mauve belt. And if
I love
I
how they
put
say
it on,
mauve.
I have nothing
We say
to wear with
mauve.
my mushroom
Well, I say mauve.
Ricky, I heard you sabotaged Harrison's plans to develop Mako Island. That is so cool.
This is a change. You're not gonna ask me where I've been, who I've been with, what color bra I'm
Well, we
wearing.
know you've been with Zayn now if you told us the whole time.
Look, Ricky,
What color,
really sorry
Lewis?
I
Shut up.
underestimated you.
He didn't really want to know.
I've got an idea. From now on, let's make a pact. No more secrets.
I second that. I'll work on it.
Come on, Ricky.
I just have one question.
You shouldn't have secrets with your best friends, and them two are her best
do you
friends. It's
see
her
in
only
Zayn?
friends. I only have one friend. She's my best friend, and I'll tell her most
He
things. Aw, he gets me. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind them together because they were both kind of the mean ones. And them both being, like, in love. Like, they're not in love yet. But, you know, whenever you are in love, I think you're a little bit nicer. Because you're happier. So, hopefully that's what happens to them. So the next one, Season 1, Episode 23, is In Too Deep. Yeah. I was looking at where it says short, and then I was like, wait, is that really it? Yeah, In Too Deep. So maybe that's getting a little too close to Zayn and then finding out he's still kind of crazy about the mermaids, or, you know, you never know. I know, because I remember what happens at the ending, but you never know. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm probably about to just go ahead and watch it, just like last week, because then it's way easier for me to have 2 videos to edit instead of film, edit, because then I never really want to do it or never finish. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'm actually going to change this time, so even though I'm telling you that I'm about to film like right after this, I'm actually going to change this time. I put this shirt on. I was wearing my pajama shirt, and under I'm wearing joggers, so you know how it is. I got ready just to film. I didn't go anywhere today, so I did go somewhere yesterday though, a first date, and I really like him, so. But every time I say that on camera, it never goes well. Great. Ignore that. Bye.